What it do, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I'm your host, Sherrod Cohen, and you are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Podcast. You know, that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about the things you might have heard or even saw. Ladies, this is a quick message for you all out here. Do not listen to the older women that's telling you to go out here and use your 20s to sleep around. You don't want to do that. Because by the time you reach your 30s, your 40s, and especially your 50s, now you're going to have a lot of resentment towards men because you're going to blame them for the things that you were doing. You're going to say, oh, they wanted sex, this and that and the other, but that's all you were offering. See, a lot of these women get in their 30s, 40s, 50s, now they want to compete against y'all. So they're going to give you all some of the worst advice possible because you all are still the competition. You got to value yourself, because if you don't value you, who will? And men typically approach you based on how he perceives you. Now, if you out here dressing like a little thought, that's how you're going to get approached, like you're thotting it up. If you look like you're a woman that's about her business and you got some respect for yourself, that's how a man will approach you. And I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'll say about 99% of men, no matter if they're hood dudes, good dudes, church dudes, whatever, when we see how a woman is dressed and what her energy is like, that's how we approach you. You don't walk up to a woman that's dressed really nice and professional and be like, "What up, yo?" You don't normally get that. That's for the women that's out here dressing like the little sexy red and all this other stuff. Usually you'll get men that approach you with some degree of respect, and that's what you want. You don't want to spend your 20s out here giving away what's most sacred. That's your body. You don't want to do that. That's not something that you should be proud of. Oh, I got a high body count. Oh, I can sleep with whoever. And no, that's not how you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to cherish yourself. Just because you can sleep with everybody doesn't mean you should. The power is in knowing that you can, but you can resist going down that path. And that's all I'm saying. So don't give yourself to men, because giving yourself to men is only benefiting men. If you think you're gonna outdo us in the sex game, you're gonna run across a bunch of dudes that don't fall in love like that. Now, you're gonna get some lames that'll, baby, I thought we was going together. And yeah, you got some of those. But when you run into those guys that, okay, I know how to play the game too. I'm gonna hit it uncommitted. And if somebody asks me about it, I won't admit it. I don't know who she is. So be careful who you run into out here. Be careful who you listen to out here. Because a lot of these women that's giving you this advice on these social media platforms, they're in direct competition with you. So they're out to eliminate you anyway. Peace.